All right, folks, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now
the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw, Romo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. It's Romo. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Romo here on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Romo throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throw here on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Romo. It's complete to Fuller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Romo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Campbell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Hey, back up. They'll fake the give. Now Romo looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and long. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Romo, he's got Fuller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority #1.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga trash.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you want to dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half #1. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half #1. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, it's Romo. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards in the first down completion. Throwing again is Romo. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Romo. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To the air again. Romo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Romo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. That's exactly what he did.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 555, 555. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Porter. Hey, exit. We got 3. We got 3.
After the interception, here's Romo. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Kill. Switch.
Now a first down throw. Romo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Sanders has it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now,
bro, keep dumping my interceptions.
Intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Johnson's got it complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, box up, box up.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. On 1st and 10, Romo. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wow.
They said only Fredo talks only if the Cowboys really played like that.
I know. You see, you see Romo? Romo Cola.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a miss.
I'm gonna have Andrew play it like this.
Meetings with coaches, and they use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense.
So what do y'all see? Y'all can see him in the corner, and y'all can see his game too?
It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And you can see him?
And they're going to
You see Barry Sanders almost break?
his nightmare afternoon continues.
You see Barry Sanders almost
They
score?
rattle off a big one. 71 yards.
Can y'all see me?
They'll
How come
run
you didn't
with
send me the
Sanders.
link?
From the 9, they get this to the 5-yard
I wasn't
line.
invited.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now
Hey, he didn't
second
even
and
tell me
goal.
he was streaming.
The
I'm
end
glad I
zone
didn't
beckons. It looms.
cussing him
They
out.
can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, so you even tell me. I'm glad I didn't start
From the pistol, they
saying
run it with
anything going
Cole.
off.
And he is going to be
That's funny.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, cool. I was just like, okay, let me let my soccer commissioner know.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Exactly.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Check Mike 39.
Let's go. You two-jet bombers. You two-jet bomber. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They're throwing here. Romo. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 83 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Romo throwing again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Now, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.